Just had a fight with my woman over something trivial told. We rarely have confrontation, and if the shit I said really was bold, real talk, I think she get it from my mama. Her bitterness passed down from home. Just had a fight with my woman over something trivial told. We rarely have confrontation, and if the shit I said really was bold, real talk, I think she get it from my mama. Her bitterness passed down from home. Tit for tat when I'm calling out her trauma. She too defensive to listen, no pulse. So look at it, I got problems. You got the type of advice that I need. I couldn't get through on the emergency read. They know it's holding up the time that I need. Between working or being so crazy, what's the time zone difference? Only gonna be easy. So I figured I'd call it early. Turn my life down, mercy, I got through. You tell me, force to release the show. Force to release the show. So just lay back in my hands. Something new. Everybody tuning in. It's so
Hey Zo, I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane. Got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games. Man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light. See the light.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and you still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I would like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong up there?
Damn!
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my lip.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason. Well, I'm back up in here, niggas. You already know what it is. Somebody just said I lost my platform. What? We have 50,000 subscribers, my nigga. 1,800 in the last 28 days. I lost what? I'm gonna tell you right now. Today's topic is gonna fit these kinds of niggas. The niggas who derive power from hating on other niggas. Today's topic is going to fit these niggas like a glove. We gotta do this topic today. You got your ear next to the mic? Is that where you want to be? I don't know if that's okay. So yeah, you know, dig? Like, I have to do topics like this. Motherfuckers say, "Oh, Zoe lost his platform." Did I? We had 9 million views, nigga. I swear to God,
a nigga have a toothbrush and a pack of matches to his name and be hating on a nigga that's doing slightly better? What the fuck? Okay, don't worry though. Oh, today's topic is going to be amazing. If this is your first time tuning in to the Voice of Reason, please understand a little bit about what I do. I talk that real shit about relationships. Huh? And the dysfunction that is in our community. When we say in our community, I mean the black community, black folks. How we interface with one another, how we exchange ideas, how we interface, man. And it's important that we ask tough questions. Now, for most people, tough questions don't happen in intimate relationships. For the most part, everybody is looking at everybody to behave a certain way. And they're not really asking questions. It's about behavior, right? Oh, he did this. She did that. We did this. We gon' do that. It's a lot of doing that leads to a lot of screwing. Yes, Lord. In the name of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Yes, Lord. So, I want to ask those questions that we tend to neglect. You know what I mean? I want to ask those questions. We tend to neglect them, but we have to ask them today. Before I even get into today's topic, you know how I do. We got to promote some things. Number one, total package energy, my niggas. This is my third one of the day, pimp. I'm not going to bed. You understand me? I'm not going to sleep, niggas.
I feel sorry for her.
I wish I Ubered. I would make $4,000 tonight. You understand me? But I don't Uber. I'm just going to be up watching old-ass episodes of Thundar the Barbarian, Thundercats, Space Ghost, Ultraman, all types of bullshit. But I'm up. Total package energy. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Let's get 400 cases moved today. 400 cases is easy. One case in per nigga. Then the other thing that I love, Beal sauce. Let me tell you something. I come in here with half-used bottles because I use this shit. You understand me? Have you had some of this Beal sauce yet, Peaches? Don't you look. Don't touch that mic. Just talk to me.
Yes, you made us eat some. You forgot?
Did you like it?
I love it.
This shit is delicious.
But I want to try the schmuckatelli.
Did I share with you? I have a case outside.
I'd like one.
Would you like some schmuck?
Yes.
Then behave on the show today. You get a bottle of schmuckatelli.
Okay.
If you behave.
Okay. I need an ally. I'm going to shoot his
No, seriously. Beal sauce is the business. You understand? They got 3 styles. Gunny Fire, Schmuckatelli, and Sergeant Sauce. Go to BealSauce.com. Now, on to the shit that I care about deeply. Like, we do have fun here. We laugh and joke, and it is some levity here. But I got some serious works here. Serious books that I've written. 2015, The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship. 12 chapters. At the end of every chapter, there is homework, exercises that you must complete before you can matriculate on to the next chapter. The book is fire, critically acclaimed, available in all formats on Amazon.com. Kindle, Audible, and paperback. This book is saving relationships. I'm trying to tell you, it's the real.
Right.
Then the 2019 follow-up. This just came out on Valentine's Day, when most of the fuckery happens, when most of the lies are told, when most of the chocolate is purchased. The follow-up is not a game. This book, broken down into 3 sections. The science of relationship. I take the leading cutting-edge scientific concepts from quantum physics and turn them into relationship content. Oh. Then there's a full-fledged novel in the middle of the book. The story of Dalvin and Jamie. And they embody these 8 principles. And then there's a 100 question self-questionnaire at the end of the book, where you really dig into who you are, what you're about, the fuckery you carry into relationship after relationship after relationship. I make you look at your punk ass. We want to move 400 copies of each right now. You in a dick? Now listen very carefully. This is the voice of reason, the VOR. There's going to be some yelling. There's going to be some cursing. There's a full panel of full-grown women in the building. They're going to talk that talk. The only rule I have for the women is that the women tell the truth. Don't sugarcoat it. You already know our listeners are a little funny style with y'all since the Mansion series. You already know Mansion's done turned this motherfucker up, and men and women are holding each other to a higher standard. And I'm holding you to a higher standard. Tell the truth, ladies. Today's topic. Let's get right to it. Are y'all ready for today's topic? I don't know. Let me turn on y'all mics and say hi to everybody. Let's do this. I got some new folk and family in the building right now. Yes. There's Mimi. There's Peaches.
And there's who? And there's Precious in this motherfucker. How y'all doing?
Hi.
Precious. One Precious Comedy on everything. Shit.
That's why can't nobody see you. Because you done moved the mic soon as you walked in.
I don't give a fuck, but just know I'm alright, y'all.
Hi,
you know
guys.
I'm cool.
And it's Kamira White,
Shoot
y'all.
your
Kamira
ass.
White is on everything.
Yes. Don't be and shit.
That was the longest intro.
Yes,
I've
this
ever been
nigga
a part
on
in my
smooth
whole life.
ass.
Like, God
This
damn.
nigga with the nice Oasis
I
beats
want to learn
coming
how to
in.
talk about
Ass nigga.
myself for that long like you.
Me too.
You see what happened?
Oh, now you want to cut out my. Let me go over y'all mic. You got me fucked up today. You doing some light skin ass shit. Can y'all hear me? I'm real loud. I don't even need no mic.
I was going to say we don't need no
got
mic.
He up here acting real light skin, y'all. Shit. See, that's why I don't be doing light skin nigga shit. Because they be acting real bougie and shit. I don't like that shit. Like, now you gonna be hard and be a fighter? Because I saw you had a fight. Or you gonna be smooth and be light skin?
Right.
With the light eyes. Pick a side, pick a side.
Right now, Pasadena.
Shit. Excuse me. Shit.
All right, are y'all ready for the topic?
Wow.
I love them. Are y'all ready for the topic? We got some new energy up in here.
Yeah, we got some new energy. You keep your same energy, sir, from the other night and from earlier before the damn show.
Yes.
Don't be cutting me out. I will get up and walk over there with you. We will be sharing the mic. I'm not playing with you, sir. We will share the mic.
Oh, shit. This is going to be funny.
You're going to get jumped.
Hey, Mimi.
Hey, girl, how you doing?
I'm good to see you. You look beautiful, baby.
And it's good seeing you, too. You
All right.
already know beautiful.
Precious,
Hey.
a lot of people know you from where? Tell them real quick.
They know me from being a stand-up comedian. Hey, y'all. I do stand-up, and I also do some stuff with All Deaf Digital, and me and Kamira have a podcast together. I do a lot of underground, like UGK type shit. You know what I'm saying?
What's the name of the podcast?
It's called the G Spot.
It's called the
G Spot. Morris Media Studios.
Oh, nice.
Every Monday.
Felicia, the poetess.
Yes, that's our people. Yes, our engineer. Every Monday from 12 to 1. We get our shit in and out 1 quick hour. We ain't all in ourselves like Zoe doing hours and shit and doing his big sensitive ass intro and shit and doing his hot sauce shit when he won't let a bitch eat in here. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And doing relationships.
Yes, he got a lot of rules, y'all. Yeah, he's single with his relationship book.
Look, he didn't cut us off again.
I shoot this nigga. I left my gun in the car, but I would shoot this nigga.
All right, I'm gonna need you to follow some rules.
Here we go with the rules again.
Light-skinned nigga.
I'm telling you. You know what?
I love it. And my homegirl, keeping it real with Mimi, is in the building. What up, Mimi?
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Mimi, and you know I love y'all, and you know I'm gonna keep it real. You already know, baby.
Yeah, so this is good. This is gonna be great. Because I know a lot of you guys as women have experienced some of the shit I'm about to lay down on this topic.
Some of the shit you do?
No,
Don't exclude yourself. No. You're keeping it real today with your single ass. Don't exclude yourself. Some of the shit y'all be doing.
That was a thick relationship book. He know he needs some shit like that.
Now, here we go. So, let me just do this real quick. Because they don't know the rules. They don't know how to get out up in this motherfucker. You just hold tight. Let me set it up. Remember we had to talk beforehand?
No, I got high.
Yeah, that's what you get. Now, let's set it up. Because I got this from a sister. And I thought it was very interesting. Because the sister, she sent me some questions. So let's set up this damn topic. Because we got some wild cards in the building. Today's topic. Is interracial marriage becoming the best way for black men and women to opt out of the black struggle? Niggas come with struggle. Niggas come with poverty. You start looking at the numbers in our community, and the numbers across every important stat is really bad. It's not a good situation. Right? So is interracial dating and ultimately marriage the way to get out of that shit? Because white people got most of the wealth. I got questions. Then on top of that, you have to ask the question about self-hate. Do niggas, black men in general, prefer light to white?
Depend on what state you in.
Mocha or coca? Cause I see brothers. I'm not finna out anybody, but I heard a brother just come out his face and say, "Oh no, she too dark."
Wow.
Is there such thing as too dark?
No.
For some men, it is.
I just think it's
not to me. You can be tar, and I think you'll be beautiful. You can be. Matter of fact, I'm doing very good if I accept a light-skinned guy. For real. I can count on one hand the light-skinned guys that I've accepted into my life. So really, you are very special if you one of them few. But I like me a dark. My color and dark, you can't get black enough for me. You can't get black enough. I can love a beautiful black man.
I found that lighter men like darker women. My dad was a light-skinned man with green eyes. Most of the women he dated were very dark-skinned and very Nubian looking. Except for my mom.
I'm gonna run the fuck up. What, Nubian look?
Yeah, they were queens. They looked like Nubian queens. They were like Naomi Campbell's. I mean, like Alec Wake. Like Precious black ass sitting here next to me with this bald head.
Precious bad than a motherfucker.
I mean, but he liked women. My dad used to date people like Millie Jackson. So that says a lot about the type of women that he liked. He liked big lips. He liked big hips. He liked black women.
But are you saying that okay, because your dad was light. So you
My
saying
dad
that
was
dark?
red.
So you saying that dark like light and light like dark?
It seemed that way back then, like with that generation.
You're a beautiful brown girl.
Thank you.
Now, let me ask you the question: who you get approached by the most? Light skinned niggas, dark skinned niggas.
Them yellow ass niggas.
You gotta remember now, I'm a light skinned nigga with a dog.
I'm not gonna lie. You know, say.
See,
He's so full of shit.
No, I'm just asking you, who approaches you the most?
You know what? The most, it's not light skinned dudes. You know what I'm saying? It's really, it's either like your color and darker. You know what I'm saying? Or then it's white. Yellow. Or you know what I'm saying? Or
white
different
men.
race.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
White men love Precious.
Yeah, white men love
Precious. But I think white men love Precious because when white men love black women, I think they really love black women. I mean, if they were gonna get a crossbreed,
wow.
Think about it. If they like black women, they want you black. I mean, right? You know, we got so many black women that look so mulatto-ish. You know, like so different. Like they can date that all the time. But when they want black women, they want like look at what's the guy that does all the movies, the Star Trek movies, or what's his name? And he dated a black woman. She's a sister.
Which one?
I don't know these Star Wars movies.
You got to speak into the mic. George Lucas.
Lucas, yeah.
Yes.
He has a dark-skinned black woman.
That's his wife.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, you see what I mean? Like most white men, when they like you, they want.
So you wait. So let me be clear. So let me be clear. You're saying that white men like dark sisters more than most brothers.
I'm saying if a white man likes black women, most of the time they get a more authentic looking black women. They don't go for the half breed like most black men.
If you agree with the foolishness, call me right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610.
I think people just have a type. I think people have a type. Like certain guys just like women who are mixed looking with good hair and whoopty whoop. Some people just like a black ass motherfucker. Some people don't even have a type. They just like, bitch, you look exotic, let's fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people don't even have, like, I think it's a preference. Yeah. You know, like people like what they like. But some people, it's creepy that you like the same shit on every motherfucker.
Mimi. And then Precious. I mean, not Precious. Peaches. Sorry. Mimi and Peaches.
Okay.
Are some exotic looking motherfuckers. And I know motherfuckers be on y'all. Talk to me about it.
No exclusion, no age discrepancy, none of that. From 8 to 80, cripple and crazy, they try to holler. So I feel like it's all about their preference. If they like dark, they like dark. Some men don't care what it is as long as it look thick and look right. Some people, you know what I mean, only like Asian women. So it just depends on that person. Some men only like big women. They're like, forget all these little skinny little ladies. You know what I mean? I want me a thick one. And I mean real thick. So I think it's all about the person, what they want, what they looking for. I just think it's sad if they say, oh, I'm black and I'm only going to date white people. Because now there's a problem with you. You're identifying a category. Just like what you like, but don't identify to say, I'm not dating no black women.
Peaches. Then Precious.
I think that most of the men with my coloring and hair have been, oh, what you mix with? You must have Indian in your family. And then when I tell them everybody's black and I'm mixed with slave master, they looking at me crazy because that's what it is. It's whatever raped my ancestors is what I'm mixed with. My brothers are darker than anybody in this room.
People like Precious.
I was about to say, but
I saw it coming out, y'all. It's cool, y'all.
Darker than Precious black ass.
Most men that approach me have been like them Nigerians and Jamaican types, and
see, I don't fuck with them.
Yeah, all them old weirdos be approaching me because they think I'm one of them.
I just hate that they act like if I'm not your type, I just hate that you act like you doing me a damn favor. You know what I'm saying? Don't be turning my mic down. I know
I normally don't date.
You know what? Usually I don't like bald girls, but you know what?
I get that. I normally don't date big girls, but you're an exception.
And you're exotic too.
Don't do me no.
The mixed blends.
And see, she got
what you mix with, girl?
My parents is black from Alabama.
What's in you?
Hello.
So whatever they are.
Nigga.
Yeah. And see, this nigga got a Coke bottle in this.
Wait, to answer your question,
with Hennessy in it.
When he said about those interracial relationships and is it easier to escape? I think more black men do that than us.
You think more black men
date white women to escape
the black struggle?
Yep. Hell yeah.
Than black women?
Yep. Fuck yeah.
Call us right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Do you agree or disagree with that last statement? Call us right now. Do you agree, Precious? Yes or no?
I missed it because I'm high and I was reading the comments in the chat room. So could you repeat the question, please, sir, with your professional ass?
Okay, boom. Peaches.
I think that black...
Do you agree or disagree with that?
I agree.
Mimi, agree or disagree?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I caught a tail end of what she said.
Okay, cool. Boom. And let's go to the phone lines. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Jeremy out of North Tulsa, Oklahoma. What it do, Cal?
What's happening, Pim?
What it do?
Hey, first off, hey, could you turn that fine ass short haired chick's mic gain down just a little bit?
I just did, brother. I just did. Loud ass.
I'm sorry. I apologize, y'all.
Motherfucker, louder than slavery. Just loud.
Y'all, nigga, I'm telling you, she need to go for the show. But hey, check it out. In the aspect of us choosing white bitches to try to get out of the game, that's some funny shit. Because the thing is, y'all know that brothers know that this system is against us. There's nothing that we can do to where we won't see the system against us and we fall for the okie doke. But when y'all got y'all dogs on y'all arms and, you know what I'm saying, y'all smelling that wolf dick that you're under, oh yeah, y'all think that y'all just scot-free. And the game don't apply to y'all no more. Shit, y'all think that when y'all got white attributes placed upon you, let alone that of a peckerwood.
Caller, good shit. We appreciate the call. If you want to contribute to today's conversation,
Look at them cheerleading. Great
call us. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. I need to hear it. This lady right here sitting in front of me said
what I said.
Black men opt out of the struggle through interracial dating and or marriage more than sisters do.
On a high level and on a low level.
Ladies,
all the Middle Eastern brothers is with fat white bitches. And then the Midwest, not Middle Eastern. And then soon as you guys blow up, like you guys date more, I feel
Asian and white women,
black men date more outside of their race than black women. And I'm gonna tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Your mind right. Exactly. You want a bitch to shut up. Quit hitting that goddamn button before I shoot your ass up in here right now. Y'all want a bitch to shut up. That's why he keep muting me. But you need a bitch like me in your life to uplift your ass and get your ass on the right track.
Right.
You think you know everything, you don't know shit.
Somebody just said they on your side.
No, for real.
Thank you, baby.
Because
this nigga bipolar. Do you see this shit?
Let's even go back to Kanye. If Kanye was with a black woman, she would be like, nigga, put Twitter down.
If Kanye was with a black woman, he never would have got lipo. We would have hit Runyon Canyon. I would have got his ass right.
Okay, so listen, drunk motherfuckers.
No, we not drunk.
I'm going to need y'all to turn it down a notch. Okay. We having a civilized
We just loud like this. It's just
you going to turn it down up in here.
We can't have passion.
We passionate.
I'm gonna be the engineer next time I come to this motherfucker, because you know what, you gonna trigger happy over there.
You gonna turn it down?
I'm gonna turn it down, sir.
That's what I go through all the time.
All right, let's get these callers in here. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, hell is low. Welcome to the show.
Hi, it's Dana and my bitches is on.
Dana, don't turn them up. Don't turn them up, Dana. I just calmed them down.
Yeah.
Hey.
Go ahead. Dana, what you got to say on this?
What I have to say is that it might be probably 2080. I don't think that black women are checking for, non-black men as much as black men check for something else. I'll say something else because it's really not white women, but I really think it's strategic because I'm an avid reader. A lot of the books that are coming out right now are a lot of black women with white men. This whole thing with the mayor of New York and his black woman. So I believe all of it is strategic. And they're really trying to get black women to opt out of struggle with black men. But guess what? Hello?
We're listening.
We were waiting. We was on the tip of the movie, bitch.
You guys were like quiet and
no, because you was kicking that real shit.
These motherfuckers ain't been this quiet since they got in this motherfucker. Keep talking, Dana. Shit. Keep talking.
All right. No, I really believe like that. You know, it's like a conspiracy in that they really want black men and black women to opt out of struggle. So the ones that want to be with each other won't have anybody. It's just like a whole big plan. But guess what? I'm down for my black men. You know what I got? I got some good pussy and a warm mouth for his ass.
Right.
Oh, shit, man.
Like, go and promote yourself then, girl.
Go
Give them
ahead.
your Instagram and your motherfucking shit so they can get at you, bitch. I feel you. I got some stupid pussy. Shit.
I love you too.
All right, thank you, Dana.
Come here.
Love you too. Yeah.
Oh, look,
Hey, listen.
like that. Y'all heard him talking. All right,
look. Cut down on the motherfucking celebrating.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Motherfuckers gonna call in. Let me just say this now. Hold on. Motherfuckers gonna call in, and they gonna love on you now. Act like you been loved on before. Y'all don't get that love? Okay. All right. I want to hear this story.
We don't get love like that. We are still.
You see when he turned the mic on?
You see, we before, like y'all know
You wanna hear our
UGK.
problems, not our
Yes,
celebrations.
I want y'all to understand us for real. Y'all
We
know
like we at a
UGK
show,
and Bun B and Pimp C from being underground artists who grind hard to get their shit. That's us right now. We are the underground bitches in comedy grinding hard for our shit. And people don't know us, nigga. We hit the block. We slang our shit out the trunk. So we
Right.
appreciate anybody who know us and like
And
us.
love us.
So
Right.
excuse us for being a little happy, light-skinned ass nigga who used to having
Right.
fans. We out here trying to appreciate our people. We take pictures with everybody. We love everybody.
Yes, we do.
Oh, I love it. I
And
love
I
it.
agree with my baby Dana, but one thing I want to twerk on it. I want to tweak it a little bit. I feel like
Twerk on it?
tweak, whatever. I feel like that right now black women are starting to date outside our race because we tired.
Not just that.
We have
What are
been
you
waiting
tired
on
of?
y'all. We've been waiting on y'all to
Waiting on us to do what?
act right.
to be the kings that y'all are.
Okay.
And I'm not saying that.
I like the way you said it.
Okay. And I'm not saying that it's a diss to all black men, but at some point, women, we want to have families. We want to raise kids. We want picket fence and the dog. We want normal shit, and it's normal shit.
Okay,
but in
let me
our
stop.
community, it's hard to attain.
So let me stop. Let me stop you.
Okay.
And I want to pose something to you. All the shit you named and labeled as normal is white shit.
No.
Having a family and a house and a dog is not white shit.
Follow me for a minute.
It's girl shit.
Can you follow me?
Okay, go ahead.
Just for a second? I wonder if you can listen as well as you can speak.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so I will not be interrupted. So when I say...
Get it out, Malcolm X.
No, seriously though. When I say everything you said is fantasy shit, because it's rooted into financial shit. Now, financial and fantasy go hand in hand. The shit you want is a fantasy because you don't have the financial resources to bring it about. Listen.
Who don't?
Listen.
I got good credit.
I
just found out.
Go ahead.
Listen. We do this every show. I want everybody to go get that paperwork. That paper that Sandy Darity, the leading economist out of Duke, a black man, leading economist out of Duke, and Antonio Moore did. That broke down 67 pages. That's it. That broke down the 11 things that won't stop the widening wealth gap. So there's a wealth gap just like there's a technology gap, right? Then on top of the technology gap, there's an education gap. I just see, again, the things you want cost, right? So what happens when we look at what we want? I want that white picket fence. You mentioned that, and the house, right? What's the average house in California? Southern California. Yeah.
I'm from California.
Wait, hold on.
That's why you don't get a house.
Let me finish my point. I'm going to throw it back to you guys. When I get ready.
Ooh, I'm so
Okay. The average crib here. Let's go somewhere else. Don't do California. Go somewhere else. But when you break down the numbers, 90% of the wealth is in the hands of white people. 2.6% of the wealth is in the hands of black people. 2% of that is in the hands of baby boomers with children waiting for them to die so they can inherit the property. Because most of the baby boomers' money is tied up in real estate. The 0.6% of the remaining wealth of black America is in the hands of everybody else, including you and I. So that's Steph Curry, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Oprah. Everybody is 0.6% of wealth. So the shit we want. Oh, I want my kid to go to UCLA. Well, UCLA is the #1 applied to school in the world. And if you're not getting in there on a motherfucking scholarship to play some kind of sport, right? That's $1 million school. That's $1 million lifestyle, even though it's a public school in California. Don't even think about USC, the private school. Don't even think about LMU, the private school. So again, and then on top of that, you got wealthy white people cheating to bypass all the tests.
For real, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So when I hear you say the white picket fence, that's $250,000. The median black family in LA is worth $200 liquid when you take out depreciable assets. Worth $200 liquid. Go to Milwaukee, that's $8. Boston, $8.
What's Detroit, $1?
Florida is $11. So again, the shit you asking for is shit you can't afford, which then turns into expectations you place on black men who are also under duress from this country.
No, guess what? And I agree with you. Just don't get me pregnant then.
Exactly.
That's the whole point.
There we go. I like that.
At the end of the day, if you under that much duress, nigga, keep your dick to yourself. This is all I'm saying.
Well, no,
just listen to me. No, it's a point to this.
Hold on.
You can't cut me off. You was cutting me off. I was first.
I just want to say something right now.
Oh my God.
You said keep my dick to myself.
Or keep it under control.
Hold on now.
I don't get me pregnant.
Let me just. Yes, you do.
No.
Yes, you do. When you open that fat pussy and you ask for this dick.
When you bust it open,
you know you bust it open for us now.
Look, all them statistics that you said and all that,
Yeah,
men be knowing all that. I didn't even know none of that shit you
Me
said. But
either.
what I do know is when a child is produced, we gotta produce. And at the end of the day, it's something about men where it's a disconnect. Oh, she want me to do this, and she want me. No, I don't want you to. I need you to. But if you don't, it's gonna get done. But at the same time, I'm trying to get it done with you.
And
then
even
when I get it done without you, you say I'm too strong. Then it's like it's too much. It's too much, bro. Y'all emotional, bro.
No,
Y'all
what
need
I'm
to get
saying
control
is
of y'all emotions.
what I'm saying is a lot of this shit, like you skip past a lot of things to make a silly point. Let's get back to the real of it. You can't create expectations on a fictitious foundation. Listen to me when I say that. You created expectations on a fictitious foundation because you thought you were on equal footing, but you're not. So if you're socially blind and you ain't reading books and you ain't studying what the fuck is happening in your society, how the fuck are you gonna create a set of standards for a nigga to fall into?
You gotta
Does that make sense? I mean, I'm just does that make sense? Is that fair?
I understand exactly what you're saying.
It
I have
makes sense.
homegirls that
It
have
makes sense.
dated dudes that only their whole life sold drugs, and as soon as they got pregnant, they wanted this dude to go get a job. That don't make no sense. He don't know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? And then because women always want what's best for their kids, and sometimes that won't include y'all whole struggle. That's what y'all understand. Y'all think it's like expectations and we're being fucked up or whatever. But at the end of the day, we have a child that we want the best for. That's all we thinking about.
And even if a child,
so that means motherhood makes you insane and socially blind.
Motherhood doesn't make us insane, but at the end of the day, I have the same struggles as you. I might not have been ready either, but I rose to the occasion because somebody got to feed this baby.
You rose to the occasion by conforming to a sick society?
Conforming. The baby here. We're talking about I'm talking about if we're gonna be if we're gonna be like you, then we shouldn't even produce.
What you should do.
Or we should get ourselves together before we produce. That don't happen.
Can I give you this then? Since the choice is yours, then you should choose better.
Oh, then that's a good point.
That's what we're doing. That was the whole point of this whole conversation.
And guess what?
I said black women are tired and we're choosing better.
Now, so white is better?
I'm not saying no, not white is better. White is not better.
But it's nothing wrong
man
with
who
it.
can take care of himself and provide is better.
There's nothing wrong with
so
it.
instead of us doing what our moms told us to do, because guess what our moms told us to do? Our moms told us to love y'all no matter what, because y'all have it hard. And this is why y'all keep getting away with shit.
And you
feel
know
me?
what? And it's
because
hard for
we
me
love y'all no matter what.
Do you?
Yes.
Do
No
you?
matter what. No matter what, we'll date a nigga that just got out of jail. We'll date a nigga that don't have. We'll give y'all a chance. Half these niggas won't even date a bitch if her booty flat. Like y'all petty.
Y'all petty as fuck. Talking about your eyelash coming out. Fuck you, nigga.
Nigga won't have shit and be like, her body is boxed up. Well, guess what? You deserve a boxed body, bitch. You don't have
your nothing ass.
Like, who the fuck is you?
Okay, slow it down.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But for real. But back
One
on
at
what
a
you were
time.
saying, back on what you were saying, like even if it's not a child involved, like you acting like shit is not attainable. Anything is attainable.
Right.
If you have good credit, shit is attainable. We can put something with something and make something. Yes, I'm very happy about my info, but I'm just saying in real life, like no, it's not smart to get property out here, but it is very attainable. Like you can pull some shit off, nigga. We black.
Can I
Nigga,
ask
we
you
can pull
this?
some strings and make some shit work around this motherfucker.
Sound like you.
I'm looking at properties like I got a down payment for some shit on these houses.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
I'm gonna make it work.
I need you to focus. Pull it in.
Focus on me.
Yeah, bring it in.
Oh my God. Baby.
So let's be clear here.
Okay.
It's easier to attain good credit than it is to get clean water in Flint.
Oh, wow.
See, because this is what you're missing. This is why I say socially blind.
No, this is why I don't like talking
Just
to niggas
listen.
like this. You know what? Hey, you want to
Y'all gonna listen?
You got some niggas
I'm just posing questions. Is it easier to get good credit and come up with the hustle? We hustling together, baby. We gonna do this shit.
You can make that shit work for real.
When the system has systemic blocks in place to keep niggas in place.
You're right. You're absolutely
So
right.
the reason why I'm posing this is because I need you to understand the aspirational angle has its limits.
That's why you do just enough. You play the game just enough
you know
to
what?
pass that bullshit
I understand
and
exactly.
still make it work for you and your people. You gotta have that little hustle.
I understand.
Go, man.
Peaches. I mean, shit. I'm sorry. Mimi.
You know what? I was trying to. You know what? I was just trying to figure out where I'm gonna tune in at. It was so much being said, but what I will say is that when a black woman loves her black man, she'll stay down with him. She'll get with a man fresh out of jail, lost everything, and stay down. Now, obviously, different things may occur. And then that unconditionalness, there's a little wavering depending on what kind of woman she is. Some women gonna stay down no matter what you do. You know, everybody be talking about her and she be smiling like, this still my man, baby. But then there's always the ones that jump the fence and they may go say, hey, I'm going to try white now. I'm going to try this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do things differently. And I just think it's a mindset of the person. For me, I can't date out of my race. You know what I'm saying? I'm not attracted to that. You feel me? Money can't make me attracted to something I'm not attracted to, because there's a sense of a strength that I need within a man. And I feel like a black man, a king, holds that strength. That for me, that queen.
That's beautiful.
I agree. I get all
I
that.
need to speak on this. Go, Don. Shit.
I feel like, I love black dick. Just period. I love everything about black men. I love the way it's shaped. I like the way they smell. I like the way they talk shit. I like the way they call you punk. You know, everything about a black man is cool to me. The only thing I agree with Kamira on is that black men do need to start stepping up when they have a down ass sister that's down for them.
Okay.
Don't ignore what's in front of you.
You're onto something here.
Yeah.
And I need everybody's opinion. Let's not talk over each other. Let's be clear. When you say step up, what are the parameters? What are the prerequisites of stepping up? What does that mean? Go deeper, starting with you, Donnie.
Depending on the woman. If the woman has her shit together, I don't mean just financially. I mean, she is supportive. I mean, she is 100% woman. Them kids is clean. The house is clean. She's taking care of everything. When I say step up, that man that's in her house, he might have just got out. He's not looking for a job. He playing video games with his friends when he could be out on Indeed or somewhere looking for a damn job. Instead, those are the brothers I'm talking about. The ones without ambition.
Let's unpack that.
Okay.
Because clearly ambition is a prerequisite for a good relationship in Black America.
No, it's a good prerequisite to eat in America.
Listen,
you can't eat
but
on air.
Sometimes you guys skip over the point by making some other point.
Okay.
You said ambition, right? Let's be clear. If you look at a man, you know what kind of man you got because you chose him, nigga.
Right.
Okay? Let's just be clear.
Right.
The nigga you got is the nigga that A, reflects you, and B, the nigga you chose. Can we be clear?
We are very clear.
And that's on both ends too.
We know that, but
Okay,
come on, live.
let's talk about it.
Hold on,
But we're
live
talking
in your moment.
General women.
We not the only
No,
one that choose wrong.
Hold on. Let's
Smart man.
not get off the point. Live in your moment.
You're right, sir. Go
Stay
ahead.
in your moment.
Continue.
The nigga you chose,
Right.
and the nigga you resonate with spiritually. There's lessons in him right there, right? Now, let's unpack it a little.
Okay.
You know the nigga don't have a diploma,
Right.
but you fuck him anyway.
They do.
Let me finish. Too much interruptions while I'm preaching.
How you just gonna stop my point?
No, you made a great point. You said step up.
Okay.
You chose a ain't shit nigga cause you ain't never really believed you was shit to begin with. So now you get the mirror effect of your own fucking projections, your internal projections. Oh, I didn't have a good relationship with my daddy, or I didn't have this, and this didn't come. This man is all like, and a lot of sisters are like that. Some but all is one of our words here we use. Some but not all. Let me finish the point. Then you talk about stepping up. Everything that's wrong with him was accepted by you at some point in this relationship.
Can I finish what I was saying?
Yes, you can after.
Okay. Because I didn't. After I said step up, I had more to say.
Look at this.
Okay.
Did you see this?
Move that manicured hand. Move that manicured hand.
Okay, so back at it.
Go ahead.
Do you see what I'm saying? You choosing who you supposed to be with. And I'm not saying you're supposed to stay with him. I'm saying you chose that dude. Then you grilled that dude with rules and expectations that were given to you by this system. How many times have you heard me quote Krishnamurti? Let me finish the point, and then I'm going to throw it to you immediately.
Okay.
It is no measure of health to be fully integrated into a sick society. Now, sisters, once a baby comes, a responsibility, something they can actually love unconditionally, that's when they want to integrate fully into society. We brought this baby here. He deserves UCLA, does he? Where are your resources that can make UCLA happen? Where's the nigga you laid down with and busted open? Where's his resources that can make it happen? Oh, none of y'all got resources, but you still got expectations and thus frustrations because you chose wrong? Go ahead, Peaches.
What I was saying is a man should step up if that woman is 100% his backbone and there for him. She is taking care of them kids. She is taking care of the house. She is taking care of him. Yes, he should step up and want to be a part of his family.
That's not what we're talking about.
But that's what I was talking about, but you cut me off and went on some whole other
And then
thing.
another thing to what you're saying, you're saying that once we have a baby, we want expectations out of the man.
You waited for that?
Right?
I would have to finish.
No, you didn't. Go ahead, new girl.
I want to come around. It ain't no new girl. She was ass.
Okay.
Look, really? I want to talk about how we was talking about the black man, white man, because Mimi said she'd never, she never marry or date
outside her race.
Yeah, okay. I just want you to understand something because I love black men.
Love.
She loves.
Don't interrupt us.
She's from Texas.
Cut his mic off.
I really do. I love the shit out of black man. It can't get too black for me. But also, but also I do not discriminate. I have dated, you know what I'm saying, and been around people of other races that have actually made me feel better than a black man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm just saying, like, a dude, you know, a Caucasian man, an Asian man. You know what I'm saying? Like, some actually super cool dudes that I was thinking, nah, it'll be cool, but I ain't gonna like them like that. But I done actually kissed one of them and got wet. So ain't nothing wrong with nobody. Like, we ain't gotta take it there. I ain't saying what to do with your whole life, but you know, people are people, and I like souls and spirits. I don't just look at colors and shit unless you light skinned. Then fuck you.
Well, I just want to add on top of it. Maybe you took it wrong. I don't mean it like that. I just mean in terms of when I see somebody, they walk into the room, a black man commands my attention more than anything else. That's all I'm saying. I have white friends, Asian friends. I live in a white community, so I'm always around white people.
And I know they flirt.
And they cool with me. I'm friends with everybody. I'm, like I said, from 8 to 80, cripple and crazy. Remember I said that earlier.
Yes. What's your preference?
Cool. But my preference is if something that turns me on. Now, that's not to say maybe one day something, I don't know about that. I've been finding my light lights up with black people. You know what I mean? And that's just me, but that's not discriminating. I love
because you beautiful girl, you better be open girl, because you never know.
People. But no, but I know where my light shines.
I want to get back to this bushes. Those talking about
hold on.
Yeah, because Kamira will take you there.
Hold on, caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Let's get away from this silliness.
Yeah, my name is Anthony. I'm from Valdosta, Georgia.
Okay.
Valdosta, Georgia.
Yeah, I want to speak to the lady who was talking about, black man, ain't good for it. And my thing is this, lady, I understand you're from California and everything, but the way you look at the world view is very ignorant, okay? Not only that, I have to add to this conversation is that you're not understanding the fact that all you're doing is contributing to the very white man that you desire, to his structure, his institution that you don't benefit from, that his great-great-grandfather, grandpappy, benefit from him, but not for you. Why would you want to be with a man who have generational wealth that was stolen from different group of men, group of people, but you think he's a better mate than black man? And not thinking about the historical and generational correlation to that issue, but the fact that you overlooked that problem and that generational issue, I find that very ignorant and very sickening from that perspective.
I understand your frustration, and I never said better. I just said I do not discriminate. You know what I'm saying? That's all I said. This is nothing wrong with not discriminating. I didn't say anybody was better than anybody. I started out saying I love my people, if you were listening, but I do understand your frustration, and I hope that we can get past this.
Thank you, brother, for the call. We appreciate it.
And from a comedic
This
standpoint,
nigga's
can
a
I get my money
fucking
back?
politician.
Can I date this nigga and get my money back untaxed? Like, can we get our money back, bro? Like,
cool people is cool people to me. I don't give a damn, dog. You can be upset. If I like you, I like you.
The phone lines are lit. Be quiet. Callers, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Chris from Los Angeles, California.
Chris from Los Angeles, California. Speak on it.
Big Zo, man, I just wanted to chime in really, really quick. It sounds like these ladies are trying to squeeze blood from a turnip, and I just don't see that ever happening. That doesn't sound like a possibility. And to the newer lady, the lady that was really loud.
You mean loudmouth?
Yeah.
You mean old Barky Bark over here?
Overloud. Listen,
you won't like an ass. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just want to present the idea that when you guys come up with these scenarios where black men need to do better, just consider most men in America, they don't find their true purpose until about 30, 32, and during all of that time in between of adolescence, these dudes they out here trying to find their purpose. So it's not something that is consolidated only to black men, and this is men of all races. You'll find a 35-year-old white man who may be well off. He has a little bit of spending money, but he hasn't necessarily found his purpose in life. But we seem to give a bit more credence to those people. We give them a bit more of a shot, and we don't really give the brothers a shot, I think it's like I said.
Very well said.
You're trying to squeeze blood from a turnip, and it's just not possible. Zoe gave you the statistics. And if that wealth doesn't exist within our community, then how can that be a prerequisite? If it's not a prerequisite for sex, you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
Let the man finish.
Okay, I'm gonna let him finish.
We will respond after some callers get through.
I appreciate you, brother Zoe. I appreciate you.
Thank you, brother.
Take care.
Thank
All right.
you.
So, okay, I get all what y'all saying, but what's the point? Because at the end of the day, you gonna leave her by herself. Y'all know all this shit. And y'all know, and at the end of the day, you right. Guess what? We don't put expectations on you. You said we just fucking. It ain't a prerequisite for sex. But when the shit goes down in the paint, you gonna leave me hanging, bro? Because what? Because a statistic, or because these white people are holding you down? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already know that. That's why I'm back on that shit what my daddy used to say. You know they want you to go to jail, so why go to jail? You feel me? It's just like my whole thing is that it's expectations on us to take care of these kids. I wasn't ready when I had a baby. I could have gave her up, but I didn't. Y'all taking the easy way out. At the end of the day, if this shit is generational, if this shit is getting passed down to our kids and stuff, who gonna stop it but us? We gotta do better. And some stuff I don't know, and some stuff you may know, and some stuff we could get at it when it comes together.
I like it. I like it.
The number just leave me and then talk this shit.
Hold on now. Are you taking it personal?
Okay, yeah,
we get personal. Yeah, a little bit.
This is kind of a topic.
No, you know why? Because I was gonna go back to my comment about I love black men. Let me tell you what I do.
Peaches, get your friend.
When you said
Peaches, get your friend.
When you said, because I was gonna make a comment when you said when you picked that man that wasn't shit. See, that's where you wrong, and this how you don't know about the love of a black woman because you're not a black woman. We don't never think y'all not shit.
We saw the potential in your ass.
No, you know we don't.
Yes, sure.
We don't never. If we thought y'all was not shit,
Peaches.
We don't never.
Do you think your ex-husband?
That's what y'all think, and we be trying to pull that greatness up out of y'all.
Yeah, we see the potential.
Hold on, Talkie Bear. Make your point.
I'm trying to tell you.
Shorten it.
If she's dated,
bring it in.
Up to par.
Peaches.
That doesn't mean he ain't shit.
I'll come back to you. Okay. Your feelings are in it.
No, he don't want me to. He don't.
Go ahead, Peaches.
Was my ex-husband what?
Was he not shit?
I can't.
I mean, you've said it a lot.
Well, I never said he wasn't shit.
Did you? Like,
I didn't say that. I just said that he wasn't the type of man for me. See, a man that's not shit, he stepped up where he didn't have to with my son, but he had kids of his own that I felt like he wasn't being a father to. So that was our problem. If your kids live in Inglewood and our kid lives with us, what you mad at me for? Because I went to pick up your kids for. You supposed to spend
was he ain't shit or no?
To me, that made him not shit to me.
Okay, so you just said he wasn't, and now
it was situational.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Thank you, Precious.
Thank you, Precious. Problem. That was good. We like it.
That's exactly what it was.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Speak on it. These motherfuckers is going crazy tonight, but I love it.
I swear to God, I can hear it. I'm like little Goldilocks in there on the set. She turning the fuck up.
Goldilocks out here tripping,
that's
my
right. Give it up.
Yeah, they're going crazy. But nah, I was just calling to say, like, bro, I don't know. I feel some type of way sometimes about the shit because in general, you can't pick and choose who you gonna be with. You feel me? Like when you feel a certain way about somebody, you can't pick the time, right, or the person. Like you never know. You might be around a motherfucker at your job or something, and then boom. You start feeling them. You feel me? You never know. So I'm saying that to say, like, you can't choose, race or whatever. But, I mean, if you know that everything is real, then you already know that it's about the soul, man. It's all about that energy that you get from people. You feel me? So you can't never change that energy for flesh because the flesh is temporary. But that energy on the inside, that's everlasting, bro. You feel me? That shit don't never stop. So that's just how I see it, bro.
Yo, man, I appreciate the call. Thank you for reaching out, man. It's all good. Listen, YouTubers, we love Kamira. How do you say it?
Kamira.
Kamira's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
What y'all don't understand over here is I'm teaching radio.
Yeah, you are.
I'm teaching her how to get this shit out in bites. These are some, you want to see sensitivity?
Oh no,
you want to see jumping to conclusions and not knowing the context. This is how people in general think. Oh, Zoe won't let her talk. No, Zoe's trying to show her how to talk on radio, how to get it out in bits and bites.
Somebody called me a drag queen in the chat room. Fuck you, fool. I'm a woman. I'm just real. I'm just raising my brother and my
she
dad.
Got her daddy voice. That's all.
That's it. I just got my daddy voice. Fuck you.
No, because let me just say this. Both of the sisters who are new to this show have probably seen the show, but not seen how it goes down behind the scenes, how the show is actually set up and run. They got great points. I love their energy. I love the loudness. I love the passion, all that shit. But I'm trying to coach while they're talking, because Peaches, well, shit, Peaches is still a work in progress.
I was good today.
Yeah,
until
good
you
every time.
went back to the other point you was trying to make after I took it somewhere else. But that's fine. That's neither here nor there. There's a lot of teaching going on here
Can't
about
let it go.
not just the point, but how to do radio. And listen, this is good shit. And sometimes these topics, we get personal. Because it'd be like, I got an experience. Right? I got an experience with this shit.
Right.
So here we are talking about opting out of the black struggle and using interracial dating and or marriage to do that. Now, it would be black men, I mean, if you looked at it, I guess, like, which way you don't get the motherfucking resources? Like, if a black man married a white woman who got resources, does the family of said white woman with resources bring that nigga in and now he's in line to get some shit? Or do white women date black men and marry them who have resources and then she's in line? Whether it be through divorce, because I don't see niggas I don't see a nigga marrying into the Johnson & Johnson family. I don't see a nigga marrying into DuPont.
Not at all.
I don't see that. But I do see the flip where white women will marry a football player, an NFL, a rapper, or whatever. But really, is that a lot of money to them?
But
Go ahead.
O.J. Simpson is a prime example of white women marrying into black money. O.J. left his black wife with his 2 kids by that black woman and married this white woman that was his mistress. Her family worked for Hertz. Her dad was some type of executive at Hertz. Next thing you know, O.J. running his black ass through an airport. So, yeah, if that's what
they
you call
gave
it.
that nigga a commercial. That they didn't give him a piece of Hertz.
Well, I mean,
Isotone.
that
What the
commercial
fuck?
paid him millions and millions and millions of dollars.
But you can pay
For his
millions
white
and
daughter.
millions of dollars if you got billions. That's like the fucking NFL and NBA owners. They're billionaires making millionaires.
Yeah. Well, her
Please
white
understand.
ass married that millionaire, and he ran his black ass through that.
Somebody said Nicole married a samurai.
I have
Niggas ain't shit.
I think I have a theory, and I think the reason why black men are so oppressed and so held down by the government is because I'm gonna tell you something from a woman's standpoint. If black men were in monetary control like white men, who would date a white man?
Nobody.
I'm just
You
saying,
would, because you date souls, remember, nigga?
I'm saying.
Don't renege.
I'm saying.
No, and I think that's the fear. They know that.
No, they took our power.
They
You
keep trying
kissed
to break
somebody
it.
and your pussy got wet
It's
from
true.
another race.
You ain't never did that?
No, nigga.
You lying. You know you fucking white bitch. You look like it, fool. You look like you go out real proud.
I never. Well,
Lies.
wait a minute. I did
See,
one.
yeah. Don't lie.
I tell
But
this all
I think
the
that's
time.
the
I
main
dated
reason
one
why
white
they
girl.
keep y'all oppressed, because a fine black dude that's broke could pull
Let me ask you this.
anybody.
Yep.
Let
Let's
me
keep
ask you
it
this.
real. Y'all just got
Let
it
me
like
ask you
that.
this.
Yep.
And that was the question I was going to ask. You brought up the very point I was going to ask. Say that one more time.
I'm just saying, black men are amazing. Like y'all can have nothing and pull somebody.
No,
Anybody.
She said a fine black man.
A fine black.
So, interesting.
And I mean fine by your standards, because fine is in the eye of the
No,
beholder.
I
But
got
what
you.
I mean,
No, I totally understand. Do you think a black woman would tolerate a fine black man? He's broke longer than an ugly broke black man.
No, we do it all the time. Ugly, fine, we still be with
We
y'all.
like what we like.
Yeah.
If she think that ugly nigga look like Denzel, then her blind ass will follow him anywhere with his ugly ass into a gutter.
We'll be in the studio.
If that nigga look like what's his Boris Kojo, he could be hideous to another woman. So it just don't matter what she sees.
Listen, y'all saw the viral picture of Prison Bay.
Oh,
Everybody went crazy over Prison Bay, right?
Yeah, they did.
This is colorism.
I didn't.
Everybody went crazy over Prison Bay. But then that other nigga who went to jail,
with the neck.
We didn't
care about him.
But
keep his big neck ass in jail.
Keep his tree neck. That was a tree neck, boy. That was.
Listen, everybody in here say y'all lying.
Hey, there's a gorilla looking bitch waiting on tree neck.
I did not like that light skinned dude.
And I was gonna say all the guys I date is ugly because I don't think men should be fine. You need to be a man.
For real, and I don't want nobody looking at my man. That's why you gotta be ugly for me.
To me, you're fine if you're a man.
Wait, say that again.
Like, to me, you're fine if you are a man. If you pretty and you can't do no man shit, that ain't a man to me. That's not cute.
Do you see? Okay, so let's unpack some shit.
I said beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
It's a lot of morphing going on here. So, let's be clear. It's just so fucking crazy. Okay, look. Attractive and useful. Right? Because I think it's starting to morph into some fuckery, some illogical shit. You're saying you don't think men should, because I'm saying attractive. You're fine. You use whatever word. I'm going to say a man can be attractive and useful. A man can be attractive and skillful. If a man is attractive and skillful, is that good for you or no?
Oh, very.
Okay, so that just proved that the other point you made didn't make any sense. You said men shouldn't be fine.
It's a preference.
That's me. Like I said, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Some women like fine men like what's the dude everybody talking about?
Idris, who got married.
Idris, right?
Yeah,
Idris is the type of dude that probably could have no skill and pull a bitch. Now me, soon as he could probably pull me, he could probably get in my car, but as soon as I found out he couldn't open the door, I don't want you no more. You got to know how to do something. Like you have to. Are
there niggas out there that actually lack the mental acumen to be able to open a car door?
If you got a new car,
common sense.
Shut the fuck up, caller. Get in here, caller. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? I need help. Call in, man.
It's so.
Listen,
I'm with you, man. And this is what I say, man. Firstly, I take a page out of Corey's book. This is King Ellis from Memphis. I got to take a page out of Corey's book. A lot of these women, man, you got to learn to be side bitches. It's just the proper line, man, until you move in the first place. That's just the way it goes, man.
If you ever move in the first.
And a lot of women don't realize that there are a lot of broken black men out here. So then you get a lot of broken women, black women, who attract broken black men. So shit, they can't change the fact of it. And the last thing I want to say is, I heard the female say, we try to pull this greatness out of them. How can you pull the greatness out of a man when you ain't pull the greatness out of yourself?
Wow.
That was very profound.
Thank you, brother. We appreciate the call.
Thank you.
No problem.
But he started off talking like a pimp, though.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Turn your life down. I can hear your life in the background. Turn your entire living room down. What's happening?
I'm constantly pulling my great in this house. I don't know what he's talking about. They just be making it.
Hold on. You can't respond to everybody.
I can't.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
Hey, greetings to you, Zoe. This is Jamario out in Dallas. You're enriching build monger. How y'all doing out there?
What's up, D-Town? What part of Dallas you in? Oak Cliff right here?
Nah, I'm in the north, so you from the cliff, huh? This cliff.
What's up? Yeah.
But the thing is, I wanted to ask the women, if this was the year 1893, would you still have such preferences?
I get exactly what he's saying, because in 1893 we needed men for physical things. Men built houses, men killed cattle, men did stuff like that. But once they took that away from y'all and it started to be a mental game, that's when men got lost. And at the end of the day, I feel like
you're saying black men are lost mentally. Let me be clear.
When you stop needing us. That's when you stop having use for us. So basically, what y'all are saying is that you can get more personal and selfish uses out of these white men really that you don't even care about these non-black men, as opposed to the man who was made for you by your God that you say that you love and worship.
I think y'all must have misunderstood us. Our Precious says she has dated outside our race, but all of us here clearly love black men. Like we all rooting for y'all.
Brother, does it sound like they love us?
It sounds like they're tolerant of us when we meet.
Wow.
I want to hear from the ladies. Call in and tell us you love us if you really do.
Very well put.
Can I say something real quick?
Tolerant, because we do tolerate a lot, and there's nothing wrong with, like, that's our problem. Everybody grow up a certain way and stick to that. Step outside of that. Maybe that's not the actual way shit is. Like, just because I'm only around my people, like,
the reason that I asked the question was because this nation interacts with us as if we are already a nation, but our people are the only one that likes to be individualized. When if it was 1893, those nations of non-black, Arabs, Asians, Anglos,
yes,
and all
brother,
of them, they would still interact with you at the exact same level. So you are the one that's attempting to see something within these people that is not there, knowing that it's not there, and yet you're settling for just security. What is your worth to you as a black woman if that's the case?
Wow.
Who said it was about security? I like people, fool. Like, I like who I like.
You gonna call this man a fool? You gonna disrespect this man?
That's how I talk. It's a slang.
It's a slang in Texas.
No, I'm saying seriously. I never once said I dated him because he gave me this and I did that.
Yeah.
I said I like people. I like souls. Like, I really do. I don't be like, he got this, that's why I'm with him. I can't make myself like you. I can't make my pussy get wet. Like, you know what I'm saying? It really takes
an Asian or a white man that loves your funky draws, baby. Never.
Maybe not. I don't know, but I know something like me.
Why don't you think? I mean, I can understand how you would say that from a white point of view, but culturally, why would you think that an Asian or somebody else can? It's not only.
Hold on. Listen, let me tell you something.
Culturally,
Let me tell you.
they love black people.
Let me tell you something.
They do.
Let me tell you
look
something specifically. Jump in again.
Culture. They say you can't be a samurai unless you have some African American in you.
Jump in
again. Do you
again.
know, like they?
Let me set you up.
Okay.
God damn it. Caller, thank you for your input. We appreciate your wise words.
Respect to my family.
Thank you, fam. Keep calling in, brother. Now, say what you were trying to say. And make it short.
I don't know how to make it short. I'm going to try. But at the end of the day, if you study culture, historically, like...
Historically.
You know what I mean?
Historically, guys, she very smart.
At the end of the day, the reason why we are targeted, the reason why we are the greatest. At the end, they all know that. We started this shit. We start like, come on. So at the end of the day, like Asians, they love our culture. They take our, like, come on. I know white people are racist, but other cultures, when you get into it, they love black people. Like I've traveled the world. Half the world is black. Everywhere you go is black. I've been so many places, even when you go to China, but when you go in the back skirts, they all look like chili back there. Like we are, the people of color rule this world.
But I will ask you this.
But the white man is in.
Let me ask you this. No, I'm coming back to you.
No, it's gone.
I need you to stay dialed in. Stop. Why are you so wild? When we got company. I need your ass to be.
Just jump in, because we're a little insubordinate. Just gonna jump in, y'all. We know we're a little rude,
now,
so we won't come back. Fuck this shit. But look, we're gonna say today.
Shut up.
Shut me up. I wish your like this would get up and try to shut me up here.
Where my belt?
Because you ain't gonna do me like you did, old dude. Got me fucked up.
Shut.
In a fight. What?
Let me come back to Peaches. Because I think this is important. Y'all wild as hell, but this is important. Do you think that we have too many of this system's rules as it pertains to how we deal with each other? Like the measuring stick, how we measure each other, how we qualify and quantify each other.
Absolutely.
Too many of the rules, and it gets in the way. It creates a conflict because we don't live the reality of those who run the world and those who write the rules.
True. And the black race is always, we have since slavery mimicked what white people do. Since we came to America as slaves, we've been mimicking the white man. So it's only natural that today we see that we still mimic the white man in what we want, what we do. There's nothing wrong with wanting to own a home. You're supposed to want to own a home. You're supposed to want to achieve. But then you have the reality that black people don't have money in America today. So now what do? We can't turn on our brothers because they don't have as much.
But in a way you do when you integrate into the sixth society.
They do.
But see, that's a point that has to be, that is a point that has to be, this is how you opt out of the struggle. You do well in the sixth system.
Mm-hmm.
So if the sixth system has a stairway for you but not for your brother.
Mm-hmm. But how do you avoid the sixth system?
But here the final piece to that. If the sixth system has a stairwell for you but not for your brother, are you in an indirect way participating in white supremacy?
Oh, it's not indirect, it's direct, because you don't have a choice. You're climbing that ladder, that brother, like my brothers. You have a prison ladder for them. You've got equal opportunity for black women. So we as black women have to tell, like Kamira's mama told her, you don't have to go to jail. You have a choice to make as a human being in society and as a black man.
So to hustle is to live like a bed bug.
Sucking the world dry.
It's to find a crevice, right? A snug little place somewhere to hold up. Most of us hustle through the different institutions, right, that are established by people who have been seeking to oppress you from day one.
True.
Right? If we look to do business with the bed bug, how are we no better than they are?
We're not any
See,
better than
I'm
they
going to tell
are.
you right now. Can you love a broke black man?
Oh, yes.
No. Listen to me now. Listen to me.
Do I want to?
No, listen.
Talking like black men is rich.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
Black men, you broke, so somebody.
Hear the point. God damn it. We had it. We was getting on a nice little roll, and you had to fuck it up.
Go ahead.
With unconditions. No conditions. See, ambition can be toxic too. Aspirations can be toxic if they're not rooted in reality.
Right.
I have never, well, actually, now that I do comedy, I have dated some rich black men, but at the end of the day, I don't even, it's not even on our radar to even look for a rich black man. No, for real, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Rich black men aren't in our communities. We're not, come on, you got to think about it. We love who we love, who's around us.
We can't even afford the restaurants where the motherfuckers at.
At the end of the day, what I'm saying is that I think that black men and black women have a disconnect because women are emotional, men are logical. We know that already. And the twist comes in when it's like, we love y'all for who y'all are. People love people for who they are. But when the shit gets thick, that's all we're saying. When the shit gets thick, we know you're oppressed. We're oppressed. We know that you guys will go through struggle. We know the police will pull you out your car and beat your ass for that. We know all that. That's why we love you. That's why we take a lot of shit from y'all. But at the end of the day, we want y'all to do the same for us. Go that extra mile. You know what I'm saying? Don't just say, oh, it's hard, and then just give up.
And when you get on, you leave our ass for a white girl.
They said so finna stunt with his Ford Taurus.
Exactly. She go like, you broke dude. Nigga, don't be here doing all that.
He finna stunt on him with his Ford Taurus.
They stupid. They going in on all of us. It's good to know.
And guess what else I say all the time? When you do start dating rich black men, it's hard to date them because you don't know how, because you've never done it before. Like
and,
you don't,
and it's hard because they really think because they got money that you just like them. Fool, if I don't like you, I don't like you. Nothing that like I like you because you got something. I don't care what you got, fool. I've been broke my whole life. You
right,
think I'm tripping off this shit?
We not scared of it.
Nigga, this is my life. Fool, I know when I'm good, I'm gonna be good because my talent is worth something. I don't have it financially right now, but I do have a 673 score.
She's very
I'm good,
and I'm not mad.
Shit. And so the thing about it is, once you know your own worth, like you like, bitch, I'm rich too, ho. Shit, what?
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
That's why I said no. Let
Yo,
Caller, what up?
St. Paul.
Are you calling from St. Paul? What's the deal, man? What's on your mind?
Hey.
Hey, what's up, y'all? So this is what's going on with me. I've been in 2 relationships my whole life. And the first relationship was when I lost my virginity. She wanted the baby. I'm like, yo, we don't need a baby. We ain't financially stable. We broke as hell. You stay home, I go to work. What? So this is my first experience with a black woman. My second experience with a black woman was me finding myself sexually, financially. She wanted to give me an ultimatum after she gave me a vagina. Come on, what's that about?
Investment pussy. Leverage pussy.
Investment pussy.
That's not
So
okay.
this is my thing, and I'm only 30 years old. Let's talk about the truth. Women be setting niggas up. Black women, that's both of my experiences in my
Is
whole
he
30
lying?
years.
That's enough. St. Paul. St. Paul, hold on a second. I'm going to Beaches. Did you even hear him? Did you hear what he said?
Setting y'all up for
I
what?
heard him.
I said I'm going to Peaches.
Yeah.
The fuck is going on? Peaches?
I don't know what to say about that. All I can say
Is he lying? Yes or no? Do women be setting us up? That's what he asked. That's what he said.
Those whores do set up men. Women don't do that.
Good point. I like that. I
But
like
these
that.
are women to me, though.
But did you
I
hear
don't
what
care
Peaches
about
said?
the vag-
Did you hear what Peaches said? Peaches said, if I could paraphrase, there's a certain quality of woman that wouldn't do that.
Yeah, them
You was dealing with a different type of woman.
Can he elaborate? Set up for what, sir? I just.
So my thing is this. Okay, my first experience was she specifically told me she wanted a baby before our financial stability, going to college, whatever the case may be. I'm working with this woman like, yo, I'm spending money, all of this. Then next thing you know, when I'm like, I want to date, you know what I'm saying? She want to start keeping the kids away from me. Next thing you know, I'm like, I can't deal with this. I get into another relationship. This woman gave me an ultimatum, and I'm giving out the same wisdom. Let's start friends with benefits.
Okay, so and you're saying that's the woman's fault.
I'm saying as a man who's giving wisdom, we supposed to be on the same playing field.
Okay, but if she
hold
wasn't,
on. Let me
then
do
whose
this.
fault? You kept dealing with her. So whose fault is that? You blaming us for
That
stuff
was
that?
both of our fault, but at the same time, with good intentions, women be trying to set up motherfucking men. Even
Okay,
with good
caller,
intentions.
let me do this. Let me answer you off the line.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you, brother, for the call.
These niggas.
Let me
be
just say
blaming
this.
us for
Let me just do
everything.
this.
That's all.
You can't be young and naive and be given wisdom. Like, if you young and naive. Now, young, wise, old souls can give wisdom. But young and naive can't be the deliverer of said wisdom.
Not at all.
Now, you talking about, and I hear what the brother was saying. She got the cart before the horse. Oh, we had a kid. Let's use the kid to motivate us to go out and get the things that a good life is about. No, you do that shit the other way around.
Right.
You don't have a kid. Like, a kid is a certain kind of motivation.
Right.
The hunger pains, the diapers, the necessities, doctor visits, clothes. Like, Kids put a different level of motivation on you, right?
Eddie Griffith called it the keep a nigga baby.
So all I'm saying to this brother is, you mess with a woman, you were young and naive. She clearly was young and naive to let you get her pregnant.
Right. Or to let herself get pregnant.
You got to speak into the mic.
To let herself get pregnant.
Kind of the same thing, but cool. Look, at the end of the goddamn day, you went through a fucked up situation that should have taught you something.
And you know what? It did teach me something. That's why I didn't go through with them pregnancies. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
We got rid of them motherfuckers. You hear me? I didn't throw my life away with that bullshit, being in love and shit, playing that bullshit.
They gonna have something to say about that. That's what I'm saying.
Real
It don't matter.
You make a decision and just stick with it. I thought my mic was down. My bad. I get passionate. You know what? Forget y'all.
And you know what? I have a problem. You know what's crazy? It's crazy because these
Don't
men
bring your
always
loud ass back.
I'll be back next week.
These men always out here saying they want unconditional love and stuff like that, and then a bitch that have your keep a nigga baby, like. Look, when a bitch wants you unconditionally, you ain't even flattered by that. A keep a nigga, baby. She want to keep you, nigga.
And my dudes wanted the baby. My man wanted the baby.
This a bitch that love you unconditionally to the point where she gonna have a baby to keep you. And that's disrespectful. But y'all say y'all want a bitch to love y'all unconditionally. Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm just saying, like, come on. Think about it. I'm a woman. We thinking emotionally. Y'all think logically.
Look.
A keep a nigga, baby.
Do you see this?
I don't care.
Y'all trying to trap us too.
This means pull it in.
That's crazy.
So a keep a nigga baby should be seen as the ultimate gift.
No, it's not the ultimate gift, but at the end of the day, it shouldn't be seen as, oh, fuck this bitch, she trying to trap me. It should be seen as, damn, this bitch really, she loved me. Like, she don't want me to go nowhere. Cause that's why I said it's a disconnect between men and women.
Yep.
No, for real, because I'm gonna tell you something. You gotta take care of that baby for 18 years. It's always a maybe with the daddy. He could come around if he want to, but that's for sure your baby.
It ain't
never a keep a nigga baby. That's my fucking baby.
Hold on one second. We got a caller right here. Somebody wants to call in. That homeschooled life. She says she's in an interracial marriage. Lie. She lives in LA. She said, let me call in. She said she's on the 310 line. Let me see if I can see her line.
And let me just say real quick to Kamira's point, you know, the keep a nigga baby can end up bad too with the laws like they're doing down south. The Ray Carew situation. You could end up with a lot of murders on your hand because a lot of niggas don't want a baby. A lot of bitches ain't gonna want a baby. You're gonna have a lot of women drowning babies. A lot of people doing a lot of whole other shit. They don't want no kids. I'm just saying, so that keep a nigga baby could get real.
I think men are real irresponsible when it comes to getting women pregnant as much as they don't want babies.
Hello, amen, a motherfucking man.
Okay, thank you. I have to agree this time.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling?
A lot of bitches ain't gonna.
Hello. Turn your life down. Your life is loud. Turn it down.
What's up, Zoe?
What's happening, man? You on the line, man. I got some wild lemurs from Madagascar on the show today. Speak on it, brother. What's the deal?
Listen, I got one really heavy for I hope you're ready for this, though. But I'm going to throw it on y'all real quick. Can you hear me?
We listening. That's what it sounds like.
I came from Africa, though, right? And we lived with my uncle through high school and college. My uncle, the first thing my uncle told us about dating in America said, the first thing you got to do, first, date a white woman. Second, date a black woman who's spiritual. Third, go back home. And 90% of us Africans who come to America, unfortunately, end up dating white women. Hello?
We are listening. We are listening.
So, what I struggled a lot with is try to find a real good spiritual black woman in America. That's the struggle right there. And I'm out. I don't want to keep much of your time. I got to get back to work.
Get back to work. Thank you, brother.
Aggressive. It's just like an African man. I got to get back to work. Yeah, say. Here go the spiritual woman right here. I'm very spiritual. I got tarot cards and animal oracle cards. I'm very into that, y'all. If you need a spiritual woman.
Caller, let's interrupt her quickly. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
What's going on, family? Brother Zoe Orlando Washington, former straight male flight attendant. Bro, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing, good brother? Speak on it, man.
Doing excellent, man. Bro, I appreciate the display of women you have tonight. You've gone from the most beautiful spiritual women to the ratchetness. I really appreciate it.
You two motherfuckers is ratchet.
I ain't mad at you. Say what you gonna say,
There's
brother.
a smell of it in the air. That's all I'm saying. There's a smell of what Corey Holcomb talks about often.
Yes, speak on it,
heard
brother.
his name too much, goddamn.
Here's the deal, brother. I've actually dated around the world being a flight attendant. And ain't nothing like a black woman that got her shit together. Not in the references of what the brother talked about in tone, but spiritual and all that. And has an understanding. I think there has to be some reading done here in the room. We can just go and stop with the baby doll test as to why we select certain things. We can just start there. And then wonder why. My father taught me a long time ago, ain't no such thing as a dumb blonde, except for a black blonde.
Y'all real cold.
Go ahead, Pam.
On women, period.
You know how many?
Get off the phone, brother.
Hey,
Much
thank you,
love to
brother.
all of you.
Thank you.
Do you know how many women I know who tolerate?
No.
Caller, you're on the line. Caller, speak on it.
Hello, it's me.
Yes. Caller, you're on the line. Get to it, man. We got people trying to get in. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, what's going on? I'm Nate. I'm from the Shy. All I gotta say is I'm young, but the way I look at it, everything is that people aren't just moving on from their own negative experiences, and that's something that I struggle with personally. But that's just what all of it sounds like from both sides, men and women. I'm only 21. I don't know anything, but that's just what it sounds like from me. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Wow, it's going down. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
What's up, Zoe? This is Bowman in Grand Prairie, Texas.
What's up, JP?
Hey, what's up? How you doing? What black people need to understand is, first of all, we don't have the power, and for black women to expect us to just straight up pop up out of nowhere with power, then that's pretty much delusional. But what we have to do as a people is we have to go back. We have to go to an elementary form of thinking. We have to use science and observe things like we're supposed to, specifically dealing with white people. Now, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with mixing with white people, but the thing is, because they want to maintain power by any means necessary, we have to learn how to extract, or should I say, we have to learn how to control them on a scientific level. Observe that again, what we used to be able to do back in the day. Just observe at an elementary level scientifically and break them down like they've done us. And what I mean by that, real quick, I don't want to take up too much time.
You're close to it though. Let's go.
I know. I'm sorry though. But you remember how they created ghettos for us and things like that, and everything that's bad they consider, they put on us. We need to do the same thing to them. So that's basically all I'm saying.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Thank you for being nice.
Jeff Brown, get your ass in here, man.
Oh, that's our boy.
That's our boy right there. What's up, Jeff?
What up,
It's
Jeff?
my birthday
What's up,
today. I
Jeff?
need that recognized.
Happy birthday, Jeff Brown.
What's up, nigga?
Happy birthday, Jeff.
Hey, beautiful
Happy
sisters.
birthday.
I come in peace and love. Black folks need to first off understand that we are all in crisis and unball our fists with one another. We need to start there with a concept of I'm sorry for man to woman, woman to man.
Nice.
Two,
Nice.
Samir, I love you to death, mama. But that theory about I'm keeping this baby because I want to keep this man is in the top 5 most destructive formulas in the black family. Because what you are guaranteeing is a miserable child.
Okay,
you're guaranteeing a miserable child if I'm keeping this baby because I love this man. What about 2 people like, I don't know, Tracy Edmonds and Babyface that agree that these kids are the most important thing, and the fact that they are here, and it doesn't matter whether we are together, it is about keeping them together. And lastly, I can't lie, all my kids is black, they're black by black wives, but there is no racism in my pants. If God sent a woman here, I fuck some of it. However, there is nothing that massages your soul like the touch of a black woman. Now, if you can just get her to massage your soul and not beat it, that's what's up. I love y'all. I'm gone.
Thank you, Jeff. Hold on now. Caller, are you the Los Angeles interracial?
Yes. Hi, Zoe.
Hey, how are you? Speak on your experience. Has your interracial partner hurled a racial epithet at you?
No.
Okay, we'll talk about it. Let's go.
There's so many different kinds of white men, and I always hear about the ones who have the fetishes and everything. But to get to the topic about escaping the black struggle through interracial marriage, I would say I felt guilty about that. I've been married 13 years. Maybe the first couple of years, I kind of felt guilty, like I was selling out, because I do live in L.A., I live by the beach, and it's expensive as hell, and I knew I wanted to stay home and homeschool my kids. And I'm from Houston, by the way. I didn't want to go back to Houston, but because if I were in Houston, I most definitely would have been married to a black guy, just a country boy. But out here, so the black men, I don't know if it's an LA thing, but that beta male kind of mentality is really prominent. And I grew up, my dad was a Marine. He did 2 tours in Vietnam. All of his friends were Marines. We lived in the South, so I was always surrounded by alpha men. So part of my attraction for men was finances, but also it was that alpha male energy. And when I came out to LA, I wasn't seeing as much of the alphaness amongst my black men, and all of a sudden I started kind of just
wait.
I know what he's going to say.
The alpha is in his wallet.
Yeah, she put herself out there.
Oh, no. I was dating black men who had money, but black men who did not want to take it any further than that. Black men who had money, but they were too preoccupied with themselves. So, like in Houston,
ladies,
for example.
Wait. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to come right back to you. I want to hear what the ladies have to say, because they have opinions about what you're saying. Starting with Mimi.
Okay. Tell me.
Well, I feel as if you said that the black men that you dated had money, and then the white men that you date, they also have money. So you date for money and power? Is that kind of the lane?
No, I'm attracted to an alpha male. So when I say alpha male, I mean someone, if I'm having car problems, they know how to fix it versus saying...
That's a janitor. That's a mechanic. But go ahead. Alpha is more than just services and goods. Right. Continue, Mimi.
Right.
And you're right, though. But an alpha male is a person who's going to hustle, who's going to figure things out. And truth be told, when I lived in New York and that Amadou Diallo murder happened, I just knew there was probably going to be like 5 to 15 people going after at least 1 or 2 of the police officers that shot that man down. And no one did it. And year after year, it was always some young man, some unarmed man, some child getting killed, and no one was retaliating. So just subconsciously, as black women, we start seeing, okay, we know it's hard for black men. We know that the bullseye is on their back, financially, everything. But then when you start thinking ahead, okay, I'm going to have a family. Is this man going to be able to protect
Stay right here.
our children?
Okay, so stay right here, because now you're asking for retaliation, right?
No,
You're asking for protection, which is retaliation. Hold on, I'm trying to clarify for you here.
Okay.
You're asking for retaliation.
Right.
And that's alpha manism, which is protection, right? Okay. Because I hear what she's saying. I'm about to set her up. But Peaches, finish your say your piece on what you think she's saying right now.
Well, this is just my take on everything. You don't like bitch boys. You saying a lot of the LA guys have that bitch made mentality by calling them
blanket license assumption. Fuck around out here.
General, you know, she calling the bitch boys out. I understand that part, but saying you want a man that retaliates when something dramatic happens, you want a civil rights activist, or do you want a nigga carrying a 12 gauge blast?
Great point. Great point, Peaches. And you don't usually hit a great one. This a grand slam for your ass. God damn, that was good. Do you want a civil rights activist? That was gangster right by.
I'm sorry, I didn't make myself clear. So when I talk about someone who can protect you, so if someone is messing with your kid at school, my dad, when this girl was messing with me, my dad went up to the school and cussed everybody out at the front office for not taking care of business at the school. So he had to get off work and come over to the school and take care of the school for not taking care of business. Okay. Yes, sir.
But do you see what I'm saying? Like, let me just do this. Let me just wrap it up for her. I feel your energy. I know your energy. You attract motherfucking weaklings just by what you looking for, just by what you resonate with. I can tell. Listen, you mean to tell me? Listen, you know how many times I done banged on teachers, principals? Listen, I'm legendary for fucking with these niggas.
Right.
Flying to colleges, hopping over banisters at basketball games. Who have you been fucking with in the black community?
Right.
See, because I'm going to tell you, if I outline your boundaries, I can guarantee what kind of niggas you attract to you.
No, yes. Right.
I guarantee you, if you tell me, I like this kind of nigga, that kind of nigga, I like him to be like this, that, and the third, I guarantee you I can tell you what kind of dude you attracted to you. You didn't attract an alpha because you didn't magnetize him. You weren't alpha yourself. Are we going to argue that? The first human being, the first person on planet Earth classified as human is an African black person, a woman.
Yes.
The strongest people on planet Earth are black folk. Do you disagree with that?
I agree. Yes, sir.
And you wound up with a beta.
You're right.
The beta matches your beliefs. If you had alpha beliefs, you would have an alpha black man.
Okay.
Do you agree or disagree with that?
I agree.
Well, what I could say is I'm very attracted to, and what I married was a nerd. But a nerd.
What did I say?
He said it, though. He did.
Oh, girl, I had your back to you. Yeah.
But listen, a nerd on one side, but if you push the nerd, he can take care of business. And I don't
push him mouse.
It was a passive aggressive guy then, right?
Oh my goodness.
No. He's very okay. My husband is not an alpha male, but he has alpha tendencies when we need to have it.
So your justification for fucking with him is bread. Because if you can't stay with a black beta, but you'll go to a white beta, the common denominator must be what's in his wallet.
Okay, so that, and I said earlier that I was struggling with that at the beginning of my marriage because I, like what the lady said in the Adidas shirt, I wanted a house. I wanted all the trappings that we've been. First of all, I was raised in the Southern Belle, as a Southern Belle, cotillion, all of that. So I was already brainwashed and programmed that these are the things that you're supposed to have.
You still fighting with it too, because in your spirit is telling you settled.
Okay.
Because my mom and
I
dad.
know.
This is my whole thing.
I know. This is the point of your show. I recognize that I escaped this black struggle by marrying someone who is very well off, so I can be comfortable and live my life without as much struggle as possible. Now, in my mind, I felt a way to kind of balance that was my children would be raised as black as they could be. They would identify as black. They have all their extracurricular
without the struggle.
Well,
can you be black without the struggle?
I was gonna say you can't be.
You're black. You're gonna have struggle at some point in time. Just because you're mixed, as some of these ladies can attest, doesn't mean you're not going to have struggle. But
so diet struggle.
There's not a lot of struggle, but I mean, like my sons, they listen to you, though. They listen to Black.
You like
They listen to Tariq.
So was it diet struggle? Was it the diet struggle? Fuck it, we gonna get him away from blue magic struggle, and we gonna get him over into diet struggle.
I guess you could say it's diet struggle, but I can tell you this, just to kind of, I know not a lot of ladies called in that are married to black men, but where I live in my area, there's a lot. And what one of the ladies was saying was that you do have a lot of very African women who are with African men, and I can't hear. I can't hear anything.
We listening. We could hear you perfectly.
Oh, okay. So y'all jumping up and down. A lot of African women, and the men don't want anything less than that because it's impure to them. And so for me, I would be not pure enough. So you have a lot of men. You know, they're not just trying to get women because it's a fetish. They genuinely want a black woman, and those women who are married to this man, most of them are all Jewish.
Okay, so look, we're gonna answer your question off the air. Thank you for reaching out. We appreciate it.
Say, listen,
that's a new TV show. Let's call it Struggleish.
Hold up.
Go ahead.
Right quick. Listen in the hot talk. You know what? Because I don't give a damn how y'all perceive a bitch. Listening to her talk really made me respect the fuck. I already did, but my people, they knew each other.
No, you didn't, nigga.
Shut up. I'm saying, like, my people went to high school together, nigga. Like, they motherfucking, my daddy was a veteran. Like, my mom was a teacher. Like, they normal people who came together and made that motherfucking shit work. They really love each other. They still together 40-some years later. They raised the fuck out of us. Like, that's what I say when I say shit is attainable. Like, you ain't gotta be the richest or we in a fucked up society. We in a fucked up situation. But when you really want to make some shit work, nigga, you make some shit work. They was 25 then. They 70 now.
But you know what she did? But you know what this sister just did? She illustrated the point of the show.
Yes, you're right.
Interracial marriage as a social golden parachute.
Oh, she was right.
And she was right. And she admitted it too. You gotta respect her for that.
Let me say something. And this is why it's hard to be a black woman. Let me say something, because we just sat up here and talked about a lot of stuff. The first thing we talked about was dating niggas that you know probably wasn't supposed to be dating. And I told you, as a black woman, sometimes those type of men are all that's available depending on who's in your community. And at the end of the day, we don't see those niggas as losers when you're in that community. We see them as people that can do better. And that's why women get trapped. But if you are a woman and you live and you work and you go off your heart and you date these niggas, you a fool. And because you have a baby bond, what y'all say? Y'all pick that fool. But then if you smart,
you a sellout.
And you go try to get you a nigga that got something and you try to do it the smart way because one way is wrong, then we gold diggers. It's a trap for us, period. Because at the end of the day, when is the men going to take responsibility for anything? We've been talking about this show and it's been all about women. When are the men gonna take responsibility for
now
anything?
I gotta cut you the fuck off. Now it's over. You know why? You know why? Because you don't understand the show.
I do.
The show is for women.
Okay.
It's for your perspective. We have a men's show.
Okay.
So let me get back to when the men go. This is for your POV, the behind the scenes of how women think.
Okay. So you gotta let women talk to want us to know how.
Listen.
And he just cut me off with you. I don't even have to say nothing. He
Peaches
just cut me off.
and Mimi.
Yes. Nigga. I hope y'all can hear me too. Shoot this nigga after the show. Ain't gonna be no Zoe show next week. I'm popping the trunk on this nigga.
No, but turn my mic back on.
I'm gonna turn your mic back on, but you gotta follow the rules.
Okay, I will. Okay, listen.
Because I know you're smart enough to follow the rules, right?
Exactly.
You can follow rules. Promise me you can follow rules.
Ain't no promise. Pinky swear.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you another chance.
Come on, we got 12 minutes. Got time for this shit.
You're back. Finish your thought.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't agree with everything she's saying, but I feel like it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation if you're a black woman. When you love these niggas for who they are and they don't reach their potential, you stupid.
Okay,
when you love these niggas for like when you love and it goes back to, and I'm not trying to tell, like, some people was coming hard on me on the Trapper Baby thing. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. I've been around women who have loved a man so much they got pregnant by them. And the man didn't want them to have the baby. And they had the baby out of pure love.
Right.
If we was out here trapping black men, don't you think we would trap better? Like at the end
You
of the day,
can't trap better than you are.
No, y'all don't have shit. How can
Yes,
y'all
we
say?
can.
How can y'all say we're trapping y'all when most of the men that we fall in love with don't have shit? What is the trap, nigga?
Now, hold on.
We
And if
really
you
be
got
in love with
You
y'all.
want me to respond?
We really be in love
you
with
want
y'all.
me to
And if you
respond?
got something y'all like broke bitches.
Now, let me respond. Because here's the thing. I'm going to teach you guys how to do radio. I think I'm going to give you a chance. I'm going to teach you guys how to do radio. You don't know how to do it yet. You're really terrible at it. No, you don't. You don't know how to do it. Let me tell you why. First off, you're reading these comments and you're taking it personal.
No, I'm not. We do comments all the time. I'm not.
This lady called in and solidified the fucking show.
Yes, she did.
Instead of dealing with her, you went on a tangent about some other shit that this topic ain't really about.
No, it is about.
Hold on. That lady exemplified the purpose of this discussion.
Yes, she did.
You went off on some other shit.
And I respect your honesty.
You
girl.
went back to points made in the first hour. So, hear what I'm saying. Gold just happened on this bitch.
Yes, it did.
This lady just told you exactly what I mapped out.
Yes, she did.
And instead of dealing with it, see, oh, well, I think men do this more than women. This woman, hold on. This woman came out and said, I married a white beta nerd. And nobody really, like, none of the women in here really, like, just said, you know what? Well, goddamn.
You told us to shut up.
No, not only that.
First of all, our mic off.
You know why your mic is, look at you. Look at you. Look at you.
Look at you.
Look at you. I wish y'all could see this motherfucker. Boy, she like a snapping turtle in this bitch.
We got a Wakanda warrior in this bitch. Don't get it twisted.
You cannot take one woman's example and make it to where it's just the whole point you were trying to make. Women have struggled with black men from the beginning of the time.
It's true,
and
though.
we're still doing it. That's just one bitch. You feel me?
Hello.
Oh, you finna marginalize another woman?
No, it is.
It's how we
just
talk.
because I know black women. I am a black woman. I know real black women. We struggle with y'all.
And I'm not saying,
end.
and listen, I'm not saying you don't. I've had the pleasure of fucking over a lot of black women who have struggled with me.
Face ass, them light eyes. Fuck him.
I just gotta tell the truth. Wait, hold on. Can I finish my point?
Other men, and it's a
You
problem.
motherfuckers don't know how to do radio. I'm gonna teach you how to do it.
Thank you.
This one right here, I'm gonna teach you. You, I don't know. You're unteachable. This one right here, I'm gonna teach. Because she got good points. You got terrible points. But let me tell you.
You mad
I'm
at me.
just playing.
You mad.
Listen, I'm just playing.
Okay.
I think you guys are great. I'm just being honest. You guys, if I could teach y'all how to do radio, I think your points will be more streamlined, they'll be shorter, and they'll be more impactful.
You teach a course or something?
I ain't paying for it.
Because you got us fucked up. We broke out here in these streets. Want to teach us some shit. Probably trying to come up. We ain't got
I'm
time
trying to
for that
struggle
bullshit.
with you two ratchet radio personalities.
It's gonna go like this.
Oh, we trying to come up. We ain't got a goddamn thing. Shit. Fuck up out of here.
No, listen. As with all of my shows, this was fun. I love this shit. This shit is crazy. As with all of my shows, we don't have all the answers. But we love having fun. And we love yes, you can say something. Go ahead while I'm in the middle of something.
If you guys aren't doing anything, this Saturday night, I'm at the Ice House hosting the main show, 10 o'clock. It's going to be a hell of a lineup, headliner show. Deuces.
You know where that's at, though, because you from Pasadena.
Yeah, you right up the street, ain't you? We'll come out there and kick it in the Pasadena area.
Telling my business and
We need to get on out there. They don't really fuck with us.
Anyway,
Nice
no,
job.
but seriously, I think you guys, I think we started the conversation. We can finish the conversation out in the diaspora. People will be talking about this on my YouTube page, comments, all of that shit. They're going to be going crazy. But please understand this, man. There are some of us out there that are afraid to do bad with one another.
True.
We a lot of us seek to do a little better with others because we don't really appreciate who we are. and I'm going to tell you right now, I tell people this all the goddamn time. The quality of your relationship with yourself is reflected in the quality of the relationships with everybody else. If you treat yourself bad, you're going to get a person that treats you bad. You get who you are. You get what you deserve. Stop thinking you deserve more than what you have. In order to have what you want, you must first learn to want what you already have. Do you know how many people marginalize what they have within themselves in an attempt to get something quote unquote better?
You finally talking about something. This whole damn time.
Shut your crazy self up.
2 hours, this nigga ain't saying shit. In the last minute, he had some profound shit. You know what? I like come back. Thank you for having me.
I'm just saying. Yeah, she's fun. I like it. I'm just saying, like, on a real level, so many people don't understand that the spiritual purpose of relationship far outweighs the social gains. A lot of people don't know how to struggle with each other. They don't know how. But you're going to have to learn if you want to get better as a people. Well, I got to go. Zoe Williams, voice of reason. We about to get up out of here. I love y'all. Deuces. See y'all Wednesday.
One precious comedy.
Tags and nothing.
Shit. Hey, I'm hosting the show. Shit.
We got